You do not hear this story in schools. You do not read it in history books. No politician, no corporate boss, no head of state ever announces it from a podium, and yet it shapes the world. This is the story of the hidden hand, the unseen forces that guide, influence, and shape human destiny. Some say it's conspiracy. Others call it illusion. But the truth is stranger than both. The old lineage. Long before the modern era, there were families whose names vanished into mythology, bloodlines that claimed descent from something ancient, almost predestined. They were trained from youth, not just in war or governance, but in strategy, belief, and mastery of human nature itself. Some called this destiny, others called it burden. They saw the world not as a series of events, but as a game long and multi-layered, and they learned to play it at every level script. Whispered among them was a truth. The goal is not merely power, but polarization, to push humanity toward extremes and in doing so extract from the world what they called harvest. This harvest was not wealth, not gold, not territory, but vibration of the soul. Polarized thought creates energy. Separation generates motion, and motion is harvest. Oh, the game board. The game board. The world is a board. Not squares and grids, but minds and belief. People are not pawns. Not exactly. They are more like fields of play, each belief a thread, each story a pattern. And the hidden hand learned how to weave laws, economies, religion, governments, media, all into the larger tapestry, ever end. This design was subtle, not dictatorship, not open control, but co-opted consent. People think they choose, they think they decide. They believe they are free, but choice in this world is often an illusion. Until you notice the strings. They're the mirror of consciousness. The hand watches not just armies and markets, but the inner world of thought, fear, pride, anger, desire. These are not mere emotions. They are mechanisms of motion. A society driven by fear is easily predictable. A world polarized between opposing forces, predictable again. And the greatest trick the hand ever played. It made people believe they were awake when they were still asleep, functioning within narratives not their own. This is the hidden architecture that shapes behavior. Stories become laws, opinions become borders, fear becomes loyalty, and loyalty becomes control. The hand is everywhere invisible, until it is no longer invisible. Ivy, the mirror of consciousness. The hand watches not just armies and markets, but the inner world of thought, fear, pride, anger, desire. These are not mere emotions. They are mechanisms of motion. A society driven by fear is easily predictable. A world polarized between opposing forces, predictable again. And the greatest trick the hand ever played. It made people believe they were awake when they were still asleep, functioning within narratives not their own. This is the hidden architecture that shapes behavior. Stories become laws, opinions become borders, fear becomes loyalty, and loyalty becomes control. The hand is everywhere invisible, until it is no longer invisible. Ivy, the revelation. But here is the twist. The greatest secret the hidden hand never wanted you to know. You are not a pawn. You are not merely a thread to be woven. The hand can shape structures, manipulate symbols, but it cannot enter your inner awareness without your permission. Where there is self-awareness, there is freedom. Where there is discernment, control dissolves. Where there is choice, no power can bind you. This is the paradox of the cosmos. The very mechanism that allows influence also allows transcending influence. The same forces that create the game also create the possibility of seeing the game. The turn of the wheel. One day the cycle will end, not with war, not with revolution, but with clarity. The hidden hand does not disappear. It transforms like all forces do when its purpose has been fulfilled. The world does not need villains to wake up, it only needs a few aware minds. Because once enough people see how the game is played, the rules change. And the only real power that remains is self-sovereignty. The choice to think consciously, to observe without serving, to live with eyes open wide. That is the last lesson of the hidden hand.